Good morning. This is Jason Dean coming live at you again for another Film Fanatic show. Hope everyone's doing good. It is 10:37 on a Friday, so hope everyone's having a good week or has a great weekend planned. So yeah, very excited. I've been watching this new series that I've been hearing so much about. Finally watched it, and that is the new Star Wars spin-off show Andor. And again, I had heard a lot of great things about this show. A really great friend of mine, Mike Vickers, was the one who really did it for me, and I was like, okay, I got to see this show. And he was like, you gotta. This is what Star Wars should be. This is what you know. This is where the whole franchise should be. As far as doing something new and original and I have to say, everything that I heard that was really positive about Andor um, is spot on. It's just incredible. It's one of my favorite new series. I'm in the midst of it. I still got a little ways to go, and this is the second video of my talk on all things Andor. I'm going to be doing a show on each episode. This is for episode two. And again, it's just amazing. It's really gritty. It's it's so original. The look of the world building, the timeline of this story for Andor basically takes place about 5 years before Rogue One in the storyline, and then Rogue One, and then that leads into A New Hope, Star Wars. And the whole premise of this series, or the idea of the story, is, and again, I went into this totally cold. I didn't know anything about what this was about, and it's centered around Cassius Andor, who eventually becomes one of the rebel heroes that leads the uprising against the Empire, and it's about his journey to becoming this rebel hero. And he's such a complex character. He's a really dark character. He does a lot of questionable things. He's kind of this anti-hero. And the first episode, which I just finished and I'm in the process of uploading it, I was just blown away by it. Everything about this show is so utterly original. I was just telling my girlfriend about it the other night, where she's I guess, a moderate Star Wars fan, but hasn't, I don't think, has seen all of the movies, and doesn't, isn't steeped in the entire mythology and all these things. And I said to her, this is a show, and I would say this to anyone out there, anybody and their grandmother could watch this show and not, and you could go into it without knowing one damn thing about Star Wars. You don't even have to have seen any of the more recent movies, and even the original ones, the classics, or the animated series, or the spin-off shows. I mean, there's so much. You could watch this totally cold, not knowing anything, shit from Shimola as far as Star Wars, and this will just knock your socks off. It's just it's some of the best, just as it is. I mean, it's some of the most original and some of the most exciting science fiction that I've ever seen. And the other thing, I would totally buy this on Blu-ray, and I'm watching it now on DVD, but this would be something I would totally buy on Blu-ray. It's beautifully shot. The music is just incredible. The acting, the cast is just great. There's so much suspense. It's really gritty. It's and it's not made for a 10-year-old kid. It's like it's got some adult uh, content to it. It's really exciting. Yeah, it's everything that I wish Star Wars was or could be. And this second episode, episode number two, that would be me, is centered on Cassius hurries to settle his affairs on Fenrix with his friends and family as tactical forces are closing in on him, led by the convincing Karin, who is an agent driven by his obsession to preserve law and order. Karin is a really awesome character. He is this uh, higher up in the military, and he is working for. He's part of the Empire, and he is aware in the first episode of where there are these two murders that take place, or at least he believes them to be murder. And he does his own. He does this really obsessive investigation. He is able to track down Cassius Andor, and this second episode is about him pursuing him, and it's purely, it's so electrifying. And again, Karen is a really interesting character. I really love his, I love his whole presence. He's a very complex character. It feels like he's going to be a force to be reckoned with in this story, and that's the sense that I get from um, his just from his character arc. And we are also introduced to Stellan Skarsgård's Luthien Real, who is an amazing character also in this story. Kyle Soller plays Siri Karn, who is he's such a cool character, and I think he's going to be a really big character in the future of the series, and he already is. But yeah, episode two is just killer. I can't recommend. I don't want to go into too much detail about this show as far as plot reveals, but it's so damn good. I can't recommend it enough. So this is the episode two for season one for Andor. So thanks again, and we will see you next time. Peace.